Hello, in this video, I will be going over the job applying agent that I've made. Um, and basically, I've divided it into three parts. The scraper, which goes onto the web and searches for the job posts and extracts the job post description and requirements, compensation. And then there's a crafter, which once the job post gets downloaded from the web, it then goes on to ask for AI to create a job application that fits the job description. So this is a part where I can improve on, where um, I can tell the AI to be craft the job application based on my resume. Let's say, I have these and that skill sets, which I've not implemented yet. Right now, I just told it, you are the perfect candidate for this job. And yeah, so pretty basic, but does the job. And then lastly, there's the sender function, which is it takes the job and then the answer, and then it actually applies to the job. So yeah, um, and I'm using Windsurf, which is like similar to Cursor. It's an IDE that kind of is integrated with the LLM, and it helps you craft code really fast and accurately. It's a very big time saver, so I highly recommend it. But yeah, let's see what we got. So I just started the script for the scraper, and then the crafter, and then the sender. No, I'm starting them separately, but it could all be run in just one go. I do think that it is faster if I run them separately, like I wrote in this whiteboard. They're running parallelly. So the first one is the scraper, which collects the job posts. And once the job posts enter the database, then it goes on to create the replies, which once then enters the database, then it triggers the function that applies those by email. So as you can see, it's crafting the emails halfway done. Um, yeah, this particular forum has 9 posts, but yeah, I could probably go over the whole thing if I wanted to, the whole website. But yeah, so right now it's collected the job posts. You can see the title, description, compensation, um, blah blah blah, and the link, and then it creates the appropriate replies to each of them. Uh, I told it not to use placeholders, but yeah, it seems to mess that up sometimes. I could probably improve that as well. So yeah, right now I think it's done. Right now, it's just waiting for new job posts to come in. And another issue is the captcha. I could fix that in a number of ways, but I haven't gotten that far yet. But basically, after I solve the captcha, I just enter and it resumes. So what it's doing is it's collecting the emails, and once it collects the email, there's like a uh, anti uh, bot system, I guess, where You have to click on the email to see the email. So that's what's slowing me down. But basically, once it collects the email, it sends the job application with the ones that was created earlier. So yeah, there's a few different ways to avoid the captcha, um, but yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet, and I think it costs money, so that's not great. But yeah, so there you have it. You can see it sent the applications. Um, it looks a bit weird because it puts all the name and the address in the beginning. I'm not sure why, but yeah, that's easily fixed, improved. So yeah, it works, and my ultimate goal is to create agents that actually do jobs that AI agents can do well, such as web scraping, as you can see, does an excellent job. Data entry, data analysis. These are tasks which AI can do. And so the goal would be to create one that not only applies to the jobs, but does the job and then submits the job, and I'll get paid. Okay, so to go over the functions a little, or the code a little bit, it collects, or yeah, the scraper, it collects the job postings. So it's connected to SQLite, which is a simple database, and then is a clean data function. So some job postings are messy, and this basically takes out all the new lines and the space and whatnot. So the main function, it starts Playwright, which is an extension tool to manipulate the browser. It goes in there, and we're using a plugin called AgentQL, which is an LLM based query selector. So this allows us to pick out certain queries such as job title, email, uh, job listing, information, compensation, whatnot. So it collects all that, and then it puts it all into the database. So this is a function for that. So that's what the scraper script does. And then if we go to the crafter agent, it basically waits until that database is filled out. So you can see where job application is null. So on the first script, we create the job application, or the table here, and we fill out everything except the job application. So yeah, essentially all the job applications that are coming in, the job application column is empty. So this is what that's looking for. And then once it finds that, it goes into each row. It takes the job list, or the job posting. So to give you an example, it would look something like this. Let's see. Yeah, so French, German speaking guide wanted. We are a traveler agency, specialized in Asia, blah, blah, blah. We're looking for someone who speaks French and German. So it takes that, and then it gives it to ChatGPT, and if we look at the its answer for that particular one, it's like it's this. I'm writing to express my interest in tour guide position. I have extensive knowledge in South Korea, fluency German, have worked in tourism industry for several years. I've developed a passion for providing exceptional experience. I hold a valid visa that permits me to work in Korea. It's kind of funny that AI would write this, but it does. So it takes that and then puts it back into the database, and there's some monitoring function going on, which is basically running in the background until something comes through. That's when this is triggered and runs that. So it creates the job application and then puts it into the database. And now, once we have that, the only thing we're missing is the email. We're saving that for the last because essentially, yeah, when we do, so we need to click on the reply button and then the email button, and then it shows the email. But this easily triggers the CAPTCHA anti-bot pop-up, which is quite tricky to solve. But there's ways out there. There's many ways out there to solve that. So yeah, I just finished making this today, so I haven't gotten that far. But basically, so yeah, the sender script, it's also running in the background, and then once it receives that or job application is filled and but email is null, then it goes into the browser to click on those things and then take the email, and once it has the email, it sends it to send email. So now we have everything: job application, the posting, the email. So it just sends that email using an API. So there you have it. These are some applications that were made by the AI. So the big picture is to have AI do all the work, so there's no human in the loop. But even just as it is right now, I think it could be useful for people trying to find jobs. You could just input your resume and run this thing and apply to hundreds of jobs very quickly. So there you have it. Let me know if you guys have any questions or yeah, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments or subscribe. I would appreciate that. Thank you.